Here's the truth about Claude Code and HighLevel Voice AI. And it's kind of insane. This is how long it used to take us to build a new voice AI setup for every new client, 4 to 6 hours. And that's before refining prompts, testing, and handling client-specific requests. That's an additional 1 to 3 hours. This is how long it takes now, after using Claude Code. 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour. I know. It's insane. Here's the situation most agency owners are in right now. Business is good, revenue is growing, and you're ready to scale. But one thing is holding you back. You need a bigger team to deliver this service. And you already know how that goes. Hiring takes time, training takes effort, good talent is hard to find and even harder to keep. So you're stuck asking yourself, how do I scale fast without burning out my team? You might want to stick around until the end, because in this video, we're going to show you exactly how our MVP Dev Claude Code agent solves this problem and helps you scale fast. Let me introduce you to our MVP Dev agent. This agent handles all the heavy lifting: calendar setup, agent prompting, MCP connections, you name it. Everything that used to eat 4 to 6 hours of our developers' time, the repetitive manual work that slows the whole team down, this agent does it in an hour. Since the Claude Code agent is handling the repetitive work, your dev team is now free to monitor, guide, and focus on what actually matters: serving more clients. They can spin up multiple agents at the same time, each one handling a different client setup in parallel. And the best part? You can run it directly from the Claude desktop app. No terminal, no coding experience needed. Completely beginner-friendly. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Welcome to Aurora AI, the skills accelerator, where agency owners, small businesses, and aspiring developers master AI ecosystems that deliver real results. We take complex systems and turn them into simple, powerful automations, exactly like the one we're about to build. Before I start, full transparency, I'm working in a brand new sub-account. No calendar setup, no users, no voice AI agent yet. The N8N account is also completely empty. You're gonna watch this agent build everything from scratch, with minimal input from me. Here's how it starts. I open the Claude Code desktop app and select the MVP Dev agent folder. I'll set the mode to bypass permission. This means the agent won't need to ask me every time for every action it takes. Okay, let me start by saying hi. It asks me, which would you like to do? I tell it new client, and I attach the client's details. Let me quickly walk you through what's in that file. Full business details, time zone and business hours, all services offered, including duration and assigned team members, how the appointment booking process works, staff names, required fields for booking confirmation. That's it. That's all the input the agent needs. Now let's run it. Now the agent runs through a dependency check to make sure everything is in place. Great. Node.js is already installed. N8N MCP is then installed. The agent has now opened the .env file. Let's go back and follow the instructions from Claude Code. The agent is asking us to fill in 4 details: GHL private key, GHL location ID, N8N base URL, and N8N API key. It's also provided instructions on how to get each of those. Let me grab them quickly. Perfect. All values are pasted in and saved. I'll type done to let the agent know we're ready. Now it's verifying all the details. All right, that step is complete. It's now asking if we're ready to move to the next step, configuring the N8N workflow. I'll say continue. Okay, all the required workflows have been uploaded. We have the workflow IDs here, and this is our MCP trigger URL, which the voice AI agent will use to take actions during a live call. Let's jump into N8N and verify. All right, we have 2 active workflows, one for the MCP and one for the endpoint. If you want to understand how these workflows connect to the voice AI agent, check out this video. Let's head back to Claude Code. It's asking if we're ready for the next step. I'll say continue. Now it's guiding us to set up an OAuth 2.0 connection to link HighLevel to N8N. Just follow the instructions here. If you want a full step-by-step walkthrough, there's a dedicated video for this. The best part? You only need to do this once. The same configuration works for every future client, so it gets faster every time. Let me set this up quickly. Done. I'll paste in my credential ID and confirm. Now watch this. The agent automatically assigns the credential to every node that requires the high-level integration. Step 2 is complete. Both workflows are fully authenticated and ready for live calls. Now it's asking if we're ready to move to step 3, creating GHL users. I'll say continue. The agent checks and finds no existing users. It will create all 10 staff members and just needs me to confirm the email domain and temporary password. I'll provide those now. The agent is staging payloads for all 10 staff. Then ask me to confirm the sample. Let me confirm it. The agent is now calling the API to bulk create the users. All 10 staff members are confirmed created in GHL. Let's verify. High level, settings, my staff. Every user is here, exactly as expected. Step 3 done. The agent is now ready for step 4, calendar setup. I'll type continue. The agent is preparing the calendar payloads and lets us know it's ready to create them. I'll confirm. It's now calling the high-level API to create them. All 29 calendars are now live. Let's check. High-level, calendars. Every calendar we need is right here. Let me open one to verify the assigned team member. Looking good. Back to Claude Code. The agent is ready for step 5, Voice AI agent creation. I'll say continue. It asks me to confirm a few details. I'll confirm it. The Voice AI agent is now created. Let's check in high level. There it is. The agent is live and the prompt is configured. Back to Claude Code. I'll type continue to move on to the MCP configuration. The agent notes that this part needs to be done manually through high level. It's provided step-by-step instructions on how to connect the MCP, what to fill in, where to go. We need to go to the agent goals section, add a new MCP action, copy the name and URL provided, and paste them in. Once that's done, all the available tools will appear. Now I just need to configure each tool. It's all copy and paste. Let me finish all the tools. Now that all the tools are connected and saved, let me go back to Claude Code to update the status. Now we need to connect a phone number. I'll type continue. I already have a number available, so I'll use that. I'll just say assign that number. It says the Voice AI agent is now reachable at this phone number. We're ready for the test call. I'll type continue. This is important. Before any test call, the agent runs a pre-flight check to confirm everything is working correctly. If something isn't working, like this one, it says the private key is missing contacts.write_scope. To fix it, we just need to follow the guide it provides right here. Let me quickly add the missing scope to the private integration. Done. The agent continues testing the MCP tools we set up. If there are any issues, it will try different approaches to make everything work before the test call. All right, now it says pre-flight is done. Time for the first live call. I'll call this number and try to book a classic facial for next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Let's see what happens. So here is my first test call. Let me play the recording.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hi, you've reached Aurora Spa. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book a classic facial for next Tuesday at 2 p.m.
All right, let me check availability for a classic facial next Tuesday, May 5th at 2 p.m. One moment, let me check that for you. It looks like the 2 p.m. slot isn't available, but I can offer you the following times for next Tuesday, May 5th, 2:35 p.m., 3:30 p.m., 4:25 p.m. Would any of these work for you?
2:30 is good.
Great. I'll book your classic facial for next Tuesday, May 5th at 2:35 p.m. One moment while I finalize that for you. You're all set. I've scheduled your classic facial for next Tuesday, May 5th at 2:35 p.m. We look forward to seeing you then. Please remember to arrive 30 minutes early to ensure a smooth check-in. Let me know if you need anything else.
That's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next Tuesday at Aurora Spa.
So the appointment was booked, but the voice AI agent didn't collect my details. Let me flag this to the Claude Code so it can troubleshoot. The agent now tells us the root cause and explains how it will fix it. I'll confirm. The agent has finished updating. Here's what changed. The agent now has explicit scripted questions. It will ask for name, then email, then phone before it touches the calendar. The old instruction was referencing a non-existent action name, so the agent just skipped it. Now let's call again with the same booking scenario to verify the fix.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hi, you've reached Aurora Spa. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book for facial tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Got it. You'd like to book a facial. We offer several options, including classic facial, deep pore cleansing, brightening, hydrating, and more. Do you have a specific facial in mind, or would you like me to recommend one?
Classic facial.
Perfect. A classic facial it is. Let's get started. Can I have your first and last name, please?
My name is Tara Wang.
Thanks, Tara. Could you also share your email address for the confirmation?
My email is terawang@gmail.com.
Got it. So that's TERRAWANG@gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Lastly, could you provide your best phone number?
My phone number is 855-578-9042.
Thank you. Just to confirm, your phone number is 855-578-9042, correct?
Yes.
Let me check that for you. The earliest available slot for a classic facial tomorrow is at 2:35 p.m. Other options include 3:30 p.m. and 4:25 p.m. Would any of these work for you?
2:35 is good.
Give me a second. You're all set, Tara. I've scheduled your classic facial for tomorrow, April 28th at 2:35 p.m. Please arrive 30 minutes early to ensure a smooth check-in. Let me know if you need anything else.
No, that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome, Tara. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful day.
Perfect. That worked. The appointment is booked, name and email are captured correctly. Let's quickly check N8N. First, the MCP workflow. The right tool is triggered and working. We can see the booking result here. The other tools are called correctly too. The endpoint workflow is looking good as well. Now let me test rescheduling.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hi, you've reached Aurora Spa. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to reschedule my appointment.
Sure, I can help with that. Can I get your first and last name to look up your appointment?
My name is Tara Wang.
Got it, Tara Wang. Could you also confirm the email address or phone number associated with your appointment? This will help me locate it quickly.
So my phone number is 855-578-9042.
I see you have a confirmed appointment for a classic facial tomorrow, April 28th, from 2:35 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. with Dana Park. What date and time would you like to reschedule to?
So I would like to move it to later time, if possible.
Let me check that for you. It looks like there aren't any later slots available tomorrow for your classic facial with Dana Park. Would you like to try a different day or adjust the time further?
How about the next day?
Let me check that for you. On April 29th, there are several available times for your classic facial with Dana Park. Here are some options: 2:35 p.m., 3:30 p.m., 4:25 p.m. Would any of these work for you?
3:30 is good.
Give me a second. You're all set, Tara. I've rescheduled your classic facial with Dana Park to Wednesday, April 29th at 3:30 p.m. Let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day, Tara. Take care.
You too.
As you can see during the call, the new appointment is created, followed by the deletion of the old one. Now, let me do a final test, cancellation.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hi, you've reached Aurora Spa. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to cancel my appointment.
Got it. Let me help you with that. Can I have your first and last name to locate your appointment?
My name is Tara Wang.
Thanks, Tara. Could you also provide the email address or phone number associated with your appointment? This will help me locate it quickly.
Yeah, my phone number is 855-578-9042.
I found your appointment. You're scheduled for a classic facial on Wednesday, April 29th from 3:30 p.m. to 4:25 p.m. Would you like me to go ahead and cancel this for you?
Yes, please.
Your appointment has been successfully canceled, Tara. If you need anything else or want to reschedule, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Tara. Take care and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Great, that's working too. If any test call fails, just go back to Claude Code and describe the issue. The agent will diagnose and fix the configuration for you. I'll quickly update Claude. Everything seems to be working. It says you can now focus on refining and improving the prompt for your client. I'll say, I'll do it later, thanks. And that's it. That is how we use Claude Code in our agency to deliver faster and serve more clients. Now, before I wrap up, I want to show you what's actually powering everything you just watched. Because what you saw isn't just a one-time setup. It's a system. And the more you use it, the smarter it gets. Because the agent is always learning from every client built. Let me break it down. This is a reusable boilerplate built for Go HighLevel Voice AI and N8N, one code base for many clients. Each client lives in their own isolated folder, their own credentials, their own settings, their own progress tracker. And the MVP dev agent is the operator. It reads its own instructions, runs each step in order, calls the APIs, and tracks where it left off. Let me show you how it's organized. First, we have Claude.md, the agent's brain. This file is the system prompt, but instead of typing it into a chat every time, it lives as a file the agent reads every single session. It defines 3 things: how the agent starts each session, the order the steps run, and the safety rules. Rules like always check client progress, always stage payloads first, never mix up authentication systems. These rules exist because we learned the hard way. The 2 authentication systems rule alone saved us from hours of debugging on a live client account. Now let's talk about how the agent keeps track of each client. Every client gets their own folder. Inside each folder, the agent stores everything it needs to know about that client: the credentials, the requirements, the feedback from testing, and the staged API payloads. But this one is the most important: the progress tracker. This is what tells the agent exactly where it left off. So if you stop halfway through a build, the next time you open it, it picks up right where it stopped. No starting over, no confusion. The agent never guesses. It always reads before it acts. Now let's talk about skills and how we structure them. Let me expand the skills folder so you can see what's inside. The agent runs 10 numbered skills, from 00 to 09. Think of each skill as an SOP, a step-by-step instruction on exactly how to build the setup. Each skill is one focused job: setting up the environment, uploading the N8N workflow, OAuth 2.0 setup, creating users, creating calendars, deploying the agent, configuring MCP tools, assigning the phone number, running the test call, and finally, customizing the prompt. They run in order because each one produces data the next one needs. And this last one is my favorite: the self-improve skill. What happens when something breaks? It triggers automatically whenever a step fails twice in a row. The agent reads what went wrong, identifies which skill caused the issue, and rewrites that skill file with the fix. It learns from real failures, not hypothetical ones. The version you're looking at today is smarter than the one we started with because every edge case made it better. Now let's talk about templates. We have 3 folders here: N8N, HighLevel, and Client. The N8N folder stores our workflow templates, one for the MCP server and one for the endpoint. These are the starting point for every new client build. The HighLevel folder holds the voice AI agent configuration, the prompt structure, the actions during a call, everything the agent needs to deploy it correctly. And the client folder is essentially a blank slate. Every time we onboard a new client, the agent scaffolds their folder from these 4 files: credentials, feedback log, progress tracker, and requirements. And the last important folder is context. Inside context, there are 5 reference files: the GHL API reference, the private integration guide, the OAuth walkthrough for N8N, the exact configuration for all 6 MCP tools, and the N8N MCP setup reference. These files are the agent's long-term memory for the platform. Every time it needs to make an API call, handle an auth flow, or configure a tool, it reads from here first. It never has to figure out the same thing twice. And this is only the beginning. Our agency uses a 3-stage approach when serving clients. Each stage builds on the last, and each one unlocks more power, more control, and lower cost. Stage 1 is where we are right now. We call it the MVP stage. This is exactly what you just watched. We use HighLevel Voice AI for the calls, HighLevel CRM to manage the contacts and calendars, and our custom N8N MCP server to handle all the integrations behind the scenes. It works, it is live, and it is already delivering results for clients. Stage 2 is production. We keep the same CRM and the same MCP architecture that is already working, but we swap out the voice layer and move to Retell AI. This gives us more capability, more control over the conversation flow, and a lower running cost. This is where most of our clients will land long term. Stage 3 is scale. This is where everything goes fully automated using LiveKit. LiveKit is enterprise-grade infrastructure. It allows us to self-host the entire voice AI system at the lowest possible cost per client. This is not just an upgrade. This is the key to winning every new client we pitch. 3 stages. More control at every step, and we are just getting started. Now, the MVP dev agent you just watched, that is stage 1. And right now, it is about 50% complete. We're still improving it. We're expanding the calendar integration to support HighLevel Service V2, adding more workflow templates, expanding the MCP tools for different niches. But we are not stopping at the dev agent. We are also building out the rest of the team. The COO agent, the QA agent, the maintenance agent, each one is designed to handle a different part of how we operate and serve clients. Together, they form a full agency team, running automatically. And once stage 1 is solid, we move to stage 2, a brand new dev agent built specifically for Retell AI. Same overall structure, different stack, more power. Then, stage 3. A fully LiveKit-powered system until the whole operation runs itself. That is where we are headed. And every stage we complete brings us one step closer to an agency that runs itself. Now, this exact system that you just watched, the MVP dev agent, the folder structure, the skills, the templates, the context docs, you do not have to build any of it yourself. It is all inside our SKOOL community. The link is in the description. You join, you get access, and you can start using it today. Your first client setup is going to feel different. There will be a moment where the Claude Code agent runs through everything and it just works. That is when you know you are using the right system. And once you feel that, you will know. You will win again and again. If you want to follow along as we build this out, subscribe. We are documenting everything, every agent, every stage, every upgrade. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. We read them all. See you in the next one.